Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, you are going to learn about a new higher order function called map. Let's get started. So the map function, which is a higher order function also, it's a transformation function, which means it takes elements from list or collection in general and do some transformation with that and return that transformation. So let's say that I'm having list and I will do the map. So here, as you can see, it will transform an int into an R. An R, that's the new type, which is the return type. The list will be list of R. So let's say first we will multiply it by 3. So here, this result, I will print it since it will return a list. I will print it. So here, as you can see, each element will be multiplied by 3. So here 1 will be 3, for example, 8 will be 24, and so on. As you can see, we did a multiplication. You can do many things here. You can test, for example, if the number is odd, for example. You can see if its remainder from 2 equal to 0. We can do something. Let's say we'll multiply it by 3. Otherwise, we will multiply it by 2, for example. And as you can see here, we get different conditions. So here you can make it as complicated as you want based on your condition. So here, for example, the 2 will be 6 because we multiplied by 3 because it's odd. The 5 will be multiplied by 2. As you can see, it is 10 here. So here you can do whatever you want. Always make sure that the last statement of this function or this lambda function will be the return type. So you can do basically any code you want here. You can check things, you can access database, you can do whatever you want. I will return something different. I will return completely another type. I will return it to string. So here the result here will be list of string. As you can see, it will be a list of string. We completely transform this list of int into a list of string. You can also combine functions. So you can do filter and then map, because filter applies to any collection and map applies to any collection. Let's say that I convert it to string and then repeat. Okay, 3 times. So each number will be repeated 3 times. So as you can see here, this will be 222, 555, 777, and so on. So this means that this function applies only to char sequences. It means that we have really string here. It's not just a simple number. As I said, you can use that. I can take the result of this map and use it for the filter. So here the it will be a string. I can do if that length will be equal to 2. I will accept only 2 things. So it will be just this 66. Run it. The result will be just 66, as you can see. Then you can also apply a map also. So get this idea that you can apply all these functions to list, collection, and so on. This map doesn't mean really map. You can also work with maps. Okay, so as I said, it's a collection. So here I'm having the map. So this is the name of the collection I'm having and using the map function. So this map doesn't mean return a map data structure. It means a transformation operation. Map the input for some specific output. This will return a list. So if I use it, the it here will be a map entry. So I can use the value or the key, for example, and multiply it by 3. And if I run it, it will be a list. It won't be a map. Okay, so this 1 multiplied by 3 will be 3. 11 by 3 will be 33, and so on. If you want to get back your map, for example, you have to map something. You have to map only keys or values. You have 2 options. You can map keys like that. So I will map all the keys I'm having here into this. I mean, using the value multiplied by 3. So let's run it. We will get the 1. This one is a value, right? We will multiply it by 3. It will be 3. We will replace it here because we are mapping only the keys. Same thing. For example, you get an 11 here. You multiply it by 3, it will be 33. So 33 will replace this one. The result I'm having here is a map of an int. That was a map of string to int. The result here will be a map of an int to int. You can also map the keys. You can map the values. And you can take whatever you want. It doesn't mean that when you map the values, you should use the values, and the keys, you can use only the keys. You can use them both in order to create the transformation you want. So you get that flexibility you want. So this is it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching to the end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you in the next videos.